I created a petition on change.org to protect all upcoming artists in Hollywood. It's called the Performer Sanctuary Bill. And what it details basically is that there will be harsher sentences and laws put in place to protect all upcoming artists, such as musicians, anyone on a performer's visa, just actresses, models, just basically everyone in the entertainment business, that they would be protected from what I experienced with my then 6-year-old son in 2013. I was trafficked here with him in the year 2013, and I was promised a false record deal by someone who was shady. Now, looking back, I regret that decision like you wouldn't believe. But I just recently became a U.S. citizen in January of 2025, and I am still looking for justice, because what happened to me and my son should never happen to anybody else. So I want to ask everybody watching this video to please go ahead and sign my petition, and let's make a change. Because you know what? I don't feel like it's okay that casting couch is still happening in Hollywood. I don't think it's fair that Hollywood is a new platform for human trafficking, and I want to make an end with that period. I want what happened to me, my son, to change laws in this country, and I'm hoping that the Trump administration will go ahead and respond to my change.org petition. I became a U.S. citizen at the end of January, but if I, was a U.S. citizen before and could have voted, I definitely would have voted for Trump, because he stands up for righteousness, he stands up for the right stuff, and I'm just hoping that you could please consider my bill. I also want the opportunity to come and meet with you one day, because I just learned recently that my oldest son, who was adopted out, is still undocumented, and I think it's really messed up. A lot of kids in foster care are having that issue. They're getting adopted out just because CPS workers want a bonus, and it's not right. And I know that you just made a removal order for everyone that's illegal here, but my son, and including all the other children that were adopted out by CPS inappropriately, should not have to suffer. They should not have to suffer. They should not be removed. And I just hope that what happened to me and my son will change laws in this country. I want justice. And you know what? The FBI, the police here, did nothing for me. I found out 5 years later, after I filed a police report regarding the situation that happened to me and my son, I found out that it was never even filed. I was calling the police, the Sacramento police, for a police report, and a woman, female officer, told me it was never filed because the officer that took my report thought it would never be prosecuted. So now I have to wait till I have wealth to have a legal team and go back and make another report and make sure that it does get filed, which is unacceptable. And so there was different men involved in this situation, but the main man that was involved, I actually found out recently that he died. And he was actually a veteran. So I was actually able to find out even like where he was buried. I found out which gravesite number he had, and it actually was the same number as the date of entry for me and my son coming into the U.S. and the age I was that year. So that shows that God gave me justice for me and my son. And I just hope that somebody could, really just care about this situation, because it's happening all the time, and these men have HIV that are trafficking these girls. So I just want to ask you all to please care about the situation and sign the petition. Please and thank you. Peace.